Something that I used to do when I was on campus that I didn't really transition over virtual to begin with, but I kind of want to start get back into it, is I used to have very often in the days of the week have a quote of the day. So I'm trying to bring that back, especially since we've been in this environment a while. So, and I miss not sharing the quotes I find. So today's quote is, little by little becomes a lot. So much of big things that happen, big transformations, it starts with just picking a little thing, mastering that, and adding another little thing. So when you guys kind of look at to like, what does you want to end 2020 like and go into 2021, just remember it's those little things that truly add up. So we haven't met yet. I'm Kirsten Mitchell. I'm one of the coaches at Acatio. Welcome to our HIIT circuit you have today. We've got 45 minutes. We got 2 blocks. We got a lot of different stuff today, a lot of different movements. So I hope you come ready to move. You do not need any equipment today, but may I suggest water? I think water would be a really good idea. So a little hydration. All right, guys. First, when we get started, we're going to start on the ground. So we get a little bit of a warm up before we get into the funness. Get our bodies ready, get our minds ready, and let's get to it. So the first thing we got on the ground is we're gonna do a 90-90 with like that halo action over our head. So start in that fetal position, so either knees tucked, if we want to kind of advance it, tuck that top leg on the ground. That knees would stay in contact with the ground the whole time. 2 hands together, reaching my top hand forward, drawing as big of a circle as I can, all the way to my rear, and then reversing it. Reverse a few times. So the goal of this is to keep my knee touching the ground and try to keep my fingertips as much as I can in contact with the surface below me. Let's hit one more. All right, let's transition to the other side. Drawing that big circle. You may notice as simple as like doing 1 or 2, the circle starts to get a little bit wider. The hand can stay in contact a little bit more of the way. That's a good thing. Good, let's do one more. Beautiful. Now from here, let's transition into a plank position. So we're getting that push-up position. So get your push-up position, maybe put your feet a little bit wider, because from here we do some shoulder taps. So just tapping our shoulder, back and forth. Do a couple more. Keep those hips down. Now 2 hands down, hips up and away. Actually, let's go drop our hips to the floor. Chest comes up, and then reverse it. Hips away, chest to the floor, chest up. Oh yeah. Let's go one more time. Now let's drop our knees to the floor. So knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders. From here, I want you to take your first leg, so I'm gonna pick my left. I'm gonna flex it towards my elbow, draw a big circle, relax it, and then reverse that circle. So we're kind of like doing like a fire hydrant, but we're doing it more of a circular motion. Up. Stay on the one side. As I'm doing this, guys, I'm not trying to have my hips open up. I'm not trying to open up towards the computer. I'm trying to still keep my hips down, just moving that knee. Switch sides. Very good. Last one. Awesome. Then from here, we're just going to do the bottom part of that world's greatest stretch, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my left foot out in front, extend my backside. So now I'm in this runner stretch position, elbow towards instep, so right towards the ankle bone. Rotate, 2 hands down, extend that top leg. I'm going to step it back, and now I'm just going to bring the other side up. So do the same thing other side. Elbow towards instep, rotation, 2 arms down, extend, bent knee, then return it. Just going back and forth. Extend. Let's do one more each side. And after you finish your last one, let's get to standing. Fantastic. Good, once you find yourself in a standing position, that was way too high. Let's do a 4-way lunge. So what this is gonna look like, I'll pick one leg, I'm gonna go 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and we're gonna do that 3 times on each leg. So end up doing 9 lunges. No, not 9 lunges, 12 lunges total on each leg, okay? So start with me, start my right leg, I'm gonna lunge forward, back center, lateral, back center, reverse, center, and then my crossover. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Lunge, boom, reverse, crossover, 1 more time. Forward, side, reverse, cross that leg over, boom, and then finish with 1 more, just for good measures, right? All right, same thing, other side. So come forward. Now I'm gonna go to 9 first. Back to 6. Cross over to 3. And then we're back at 12. Side. Reverse. Cross over. Boom. Let's go. 1 more time through. And we'll finish with another forward lunge, just for good measures. Nicely done, gang. All right, so now I want to transition into a bent over position. So very similar to the RDLs, pushing those hips back. Got soft knees, they're not straight, but they're not bending as I push my hips back. So they sit here, bending, and now we're gonna do some YTIs, okay? So this looks like I'm gonna have my cups full of water, so my hands are loose, going to a Y, straight up to the side for a T, and then straight back for an I, okay? So we're just gonna keep doing that for about 30 seconds, okay? Let's get to it. Bent over, Y, T, I. And especially on that Y, if this is all far as you can get without forcing it up, without adding that shrug in, just go as far as you can without those traps, so those big muscles up here, going towards your ears. Couple more seconds. Beautiful, and relax. All right, guys, we're gonna get into those drop squats, and then we're gonna get right into the action, okay? So we're just doing basic old drop squat today. So we're just working on getting nice and long, and then decelerating. Cool? All right, let's get to it. Everyone up on 2. Fingertips towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're at, and down. Good, up, down. Couple more, up, down. Stay with it, up, down. 2 more, up, down. Last one, up, down. Fantastic. If there's still something sore, feel free to stretch a little bit longer or stay moving as I'm talking and going through our first round and kind of explain the workout. So today we'll have 2 different blocks. The first block we'll spend the majority of the time there, okay? And we will be doing the first block 6 exercises, and we'll do each exercise 2 times before we move on to the next exercise. So we'll do 2 times of a timing interval of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, So then we'll go through all the 6, then we'll go back up top, go through it again, and then we'll do it one more time. So we'll end up doing 3 rounds. So we'll end up theoretically doing each exercise a total of 6 times, okay? Sounds a little scary, but we'll get through it. Have faith. And then the next block, we'll have 3 exercises, then we're doing 2 rounds of only 2 sets, 2 rounds of 2 sets. So we'll get to that later. So for the first round, first exercise is we're gonna be doing these triangle runs. So it kind of depends on how much space you have, but hopefully you have at least a space similar to mine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making triangles. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna run forward, I'm gonna back pedal on an angle, then I'm gonna move, shuffle across. So I'm forward, back pedaling, and then shuffling, okay? So just gonna continue that. Even if you don't have a ton of room, it can be as simple as this, okay? So just kind of move with the room you have. So for the first 20 seconds, we'll do one side. And then the second 20 seconds, I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm gonna do the opposite side. So now I'm gonna be running this way and then shuffling back, okay? So we'll be just making those triangles. Second one we're gonna do, second exercise we have up, so we'll do that twice. So one way, one the other way. We'll be doing hand walks with the shoulder tap, okay? So I'm gonna hinge at the hips, walk my hands out to a plank position, tap, tap, push them back and up and through. Hands come up, and then go back and forth, boom, boom. So we can do this one as fast as we can. Number 5, we're gonna be doing 5 pulses in a lunge position, then we're gonna alternate legs. So what it's gonna look like is I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, transition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel free to step up and then take that jump out of it, okay? So you don't have to do that jump part. You can just do the 5 lunges, the 5 pulses, excuse me, stand up, and then get back to the other side. Number 4, we have is a hinge release push-up. So I do like this one. The one thing I do want to emphasize on this is when we're releasing our hands, once again, we're driving our elbows towards the ceiling and then towards each other. So we're really opening our chest up when our chest is on the ground. So I'm gonna pull myself towards the ground, squeeze, and then push myself up. So I'm coming down as 1, squeezing, and then coming up as 1. You can come down as 1 on your feet, squeeze, and then come up on your knees, drop to your, move back to your toes, and then come down, okay? So if you are kind of typically do your push-ups on your knees, I would like you to try that version. Number 5, we have a combo of 4 high knees to 1 lateral lunge, okay? And so we're gonna do, since we're doing 2 sets, you'll stay on one side the entirety of your first 20 seconds, okay? So it's gonna look like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Just going back and forth for that 20 seconds, then we'll switch slides for the second set. Last but not least, we have a Spider-Man plank. So we're doing that pillar bridge, we're gonna be doing that Spider-Man, so we're keeping our hips level, bringing that knee to the side. So coming here, hips down, bringing that knee up to the side. If you're unable to do that, just hold the pillar bridge. That's totally fine. All right, that's what we got. That's our first round. Remember, this would be the longest part. This is 18 minutes long, so spend the majority of today in this first block. So let's get on to it. Coming up in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got your triangles. Triangles are up. Here we go. Forward, boom. Go back to diagonal. Rotate it through. Forward. So once we kind of get to changing directions, you want to shorten your stride and then move. So I'm shortening much. Open it up, shortening down, breaking it down, moving diagonal. Okay? And especially if you don't feel comfortable going backwards, the key is keeping your shoulders a little bit forward. Okay? So don't kind of come backwards, keep them forward a little bit so you can control that back pedal. Boom. There we go. There we go, come on. Stay with it, 5 seconds. Moving on to hand walks with that shoulder tap. All right. Tap, tap, going back up. On stuff like this, I do like when we're doing it for speed, I do like bringing your hands up because that ensures that you're standing all the way up versus just kind of like half doing it. Beautiful. Got one more here, then we're moving on to those lunge pulses. All right, guys, go time. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. Time. All right, y'all. Moving on to those lunge pulses. 5 of them, then we're alternating sides. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. There we go. Beautiful. Got one more here. One more here. I know I'm feeling the legs burn a little bit, but hey, that's a HIIT circuit for you. We're gonna get a little bit of burn. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but we're gonna work through it. Here we go, come on. Nice, stay with it. We got 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic, y'all. Moving on to those hand-released push-ups. All right, y'all, go time. So come in chest to floor, drive those elbows towards each other, towards the ceiling, then pushing ourselves back up. Time. Stay here, we got one more here. One more here. After we finish this last one, we're getting back to our feet. Here we go. Beautiful. Nicely done, y'all. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, to our feet, doing those 4 high knees to that 1 lateral lunge. 4 high knees, 1 lateral lunge. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful, stay with it, guys. Time. And if you're wondering, where do I come up with this stuff? I don't know, I just kind of come up with it. There was not a class I've taken with like body weight metabolic exercise selections. So we're just kind of coming up with it, keeping it fun and interesting, keeping the heart rates up. Hopefully you guys will feel like you're moving a bit better. And we'll just keep going, we'll keep it progressing. Awesome, awesome job, guys. Moving on to last exercise in our first block is that Spider-Man plank. Spider-Man pillow bridge, I should say. Excuse me. There we go. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. Catching our breath, ever so little. Got 5 more seconds, we're back at it. Then we're gonna get back to our feet, got those triangles coming up again. Here we go. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All All right, y'all, quick transition back to our feet. That's one down, we got 2 more to go. Remember, making as big of a triangle as you have space for. So if you don't have a lot of space, that's no problem. Just shorten your triangle. So when we're kind of moving that side to side, not crossing over our feet, pushing out this leg. Time. Great job, guys. Great job, y'all. You got a party on the call today. Let's keep it going. Here we go. Come forward, backpedaling on that diagonal, and come across. Be sure you're not gonna hit anything. There you go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic, y'all. Moving on to those hand walks. So walking those hands out, in that plank position, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Here we go. Good job, 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Got one more here. Let's have a little sip. Let's do it. Keep it up. So again, we're doing those shoulder taps, making sure our hips are pointed towards the floor. And time. So yeah, so that's gonna be an important part. If you need to widen your base so your hips don't swivel, do that. 5 pulses, and then alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. One more here, one more here. Come on, stay with it. Stay with it. And remember, if you need to take the plyo out of it, then just do your 5. Come up, then switch sides. That's totally fine. Get into it. Ooh, there we go. Get that landing. Nice job. Come on. Woo. 4 seconds. Oh, goodness. On the ground, hand release push-ups. Hand release push-ups. We got this. Let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo. 10 seconds. Let's rest here for my 10. All right, in 2, 1, let's go. That away. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Moving up to our feet. 4 high knees, 1 lateral lunge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, stay with it. Come on, we got a few more seconds. Moving on. So same thing the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good. Get this leg long, sinking into this hip. Sink back. There we go. Sink, sink, sink. Time. All right, last one we got for this round, Spider-Man planks. Back up. Here we go. Very good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax, relax. Get back in it. 5 seconds, then we're going back up top to those triangles. Here we go. 10 seconds. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, y'all. Back up top. One more time through. Yeah, definitely starting to sweat. Definitely feeling some sweat. Here we go. Go forward. Back up diagonal. Across. Back to it. 5 seconds. Beautiful. Same thing, other side. Same thing, other side. Here we go. Cross. Here forward. Very good. Let's go. Give me 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, y'all. Hand walks. Hand walks with the shoulder taps. All right, go time. Same thing, same. One more here. Here we go. Nice, keep with it, keep with it. Remember, it's little by little, So we're gonna see change. Here we go. Oh, all right. Another one bites the dust. On to those 5 pulses, alternate. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. Five seconds. 2, 1. One more here. One more, then we're going to those back on the ground, to those push-ups, lifting up the arms. There we go. Stay with it. There we go. That was a good land, finally. All right. Time. Hand release push-ups. Onto the ground, please. Sometimes a bit bossy, but here you go. There's a please. And the ground. Let's do this hand release push-ups. There we go. 5 seconds. Time. One more here. One more there, back to our feet. All right. There we go. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Fantastic, y'all. Back to our feet for high knees, one lateral lunge. All right, guys, almost there. Almost got our break coming up. Let's go. There we go, come on. That's high knee, never sure. We're staying tall. Big, tall, proud chest. Here we go. Time. Same thing. One side. Let's go. There we go. Come on. Stay with it. 3 seconds. Nice. Spider-Man, pillar, bridge is next. And the last thing, so we got a little break. Remember, keep those hips level. As I lift up my knee and bring it to the outside, they're not sinking, they're not raising. They're trying to stay same spot the whole time. 5 seconds. Time. One more here. One more, we got a little bit of break coming up. Here we go. Here we go, 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Fantastic, y'all. Take your break. High five. All right, just got a little bit left, guys. Just a little bit left. Change the timer. So we'll not be in another 18 minutes. Joe, high five. Great job. All right, so for the last bit we have, similar to the top, so we'll be doing 2 of each exercise before we move on, but we'll only be doing 3 exercises total, and we'll only be doing 2 rounds, okay? So significantly less time in this block. All right, but what are the exercises? Well, I will tell you. So the first one, we have 2 options. One, if you're not on carpet or anything of the sorts, I'm just gonna have you just do a burpee. So coming down on your hands and then back up on your feet, okay? Either add the jump if you want to or not. But if you do have a plush surface, I'm going to ask for you to do something that you probably have never done before in a group exercise class. Most likely, maybe you have, but I'm guessing most of you haven't. So what I'm gonna have you guys do, have you guys gracefully fall down, get back up without using your hands, okay? So what this is gonna look like, you can fall down with your hands. So that this looks like is I'm gonna fall down on my side, I'm gonna fall down my right side first, I'm gonna get up, I'll use my hands, I'm gonna come back down, fall down on my left side, and then get back up, not using my hands, okay? So it takes a little bit of ingenuity, and you may wonder, hey, why are we always doing this stuff? Because that's how you get back up. Come here, so get on your side, find yourself in that position, and then drive that leg through, half kneeling. Does it look familiar? And then standing, okay? So give that a go, but once again, if you don't have somewhere where you feel comfortable kind of like lying on the ground on, just do the burpees. Second exercise we're gonna do is do those bent over YTIs. We did this in the warm up, but we're gonna do it for a longer time, so hopefully get a bit of a burn in our upper back. So bending over, flat back, pushing my hips towards, for me, my TV, so going Y, T, I. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth for the both of those 20-second bursts. Last but not least, we have, once again, this is also something we did in our warm up, is we're just gonna be doing that bottom part of the world's greatest stretch. So this is the one word here, going here, elbow instep, rotate, 2 arms down, toes, nose, and then alternating sides. Cool? All right, let's get to it. Coming up at you in 6 seconds. First one is we're falling down and we're getting back up. All right. I'm gonna try to fall down and get up without my hands. There we go. Pretty tiring, isn't it? Hopefully if my husband doesn't walk in and be like, what are you doing? What are you having these poor people do? All right, let's go. Let's get back to it. Fall down. It's pretty hard though, right? All right, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, moving on to those YTIs. YTIs. Here we go. Bent over. Y. T. I. Think about this. Think about how your chest is opening up. Good, shake it out. And if you're starting to feel that in your low back, just push your hips further away from your ears. So come here, try to make yourself even more flat. Beautiful, come on. 3 seconds. Time. All right, moving on to that bottom part of the world's greatest stretch. So just in the bottom portion, going back and forth from my left to my right side. So step back, leg long, elbow instep, rotate, 2 hands down, toes to nose, bend, return my leg back, then repeat other side. Oh, extend. Oh. Time. Here. Take my break in my half kneeling hip flexor stretch. Feels good. All right, repeat. Three, 2, 1. Alrighty. Back up top, one more time through. We're either falling down, getting up without our hands, or we're doing that burpee. Remember, we're falling down, make it a little graceful. Don't want to get hurt on the fall. Beautiful. One more time. One more time. Once again, if you want to use your hands to get down and get up, that's totally up to you. But it does definitely change things. Makes you a bit more aware of your body. Not use your hands. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Use your hands. That's awesome. That's fine. Totally fine. Time. Beautiful, guys. Moving on to YTIs. We got 2 here. Here you go. Beautiful. Stay with it. Got 3 seconds. Go. One more here. Then we just got that bottom part of the world's greatest stretch. Good. Got 3 seconds. Time. Bottom part, world's greatest. Then we are done for the day, y'all. Get that big rotation. So as you're kind of rocking back onto that heel, try to pull those toes towards your shin. I say toes towards nose, but whatever is easier for you. All right, y'all, last one here. Lock it in, finish strong. There we go. Come on. 3, 2, 1. High five. Time. All right, great job, y'all. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Hopefully you got like that circuit burn, but you also are feeling a little bit more refreshed and a little bit better getting onto your day. Hopefully, and I don't know if I said this already, hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you had a little bit of fun. Thank you guys for coming. I will not be doing class next week. Coach Campy will be covering again, so he'll be with you Tuesdays and Thursdays. And goodness gracious, that dude is fun. So come back and enjoy your time with him. I'll be back in the next week. So get you guys ready for Christmas time. All right, take it easy, y'all.